Coors Light, summer of fun. We are back at it as we reach. We're getting close to the midpoint of June. We've got different locations going on. Dodger enjoying the outdoors. Scott enjoying the studio. Me with my wonderful college alma mater background. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, doing good, man. Happy that we're stocking up on all the Coors Light stuff over the weekend. So by next Friday, our happy hour, we should be primed and happy for a Coors Light Classic Rocks summer of fun, without a doubt. So that's all good.
Yeah, it was a warm day. I feel like I should have a cold Coors Light in hand.
I think I feel exactly. In fact, I will have as soon as.
How are you?
It's close enough.
I got to stay hydrated. I feel like I'm like the weather guy, like on location, or maybe I'm like the TV reporter that broadcasts live from the side of the road every time it snows. Welcome. Got a great show to have planned for you today at the Red Bank.
And then we'll get the 3-day forecast from you in just a moment. As we head into the weekend, I have not owned a turntable in, I would say, close to 20 years, but I'm tempted to because tomorrow is record store day, and it looks like some pretty cool stuff coming out. Have you guys got your eye on any vinyl? Or
I've got a pretty good collection. I got from back in the day. I really haven't gotten rid of a lot. Well, I've got pretty much what I had. I haven't listened to much of it in a while, although I do have a record player. I do have a turntable.
This is what bothers me. This is the problem that I have. See, Scott's got and Kelly did the same thing, and she's not here to defend herself, so I can't talk too badly about her today. You guys have the classic original catalogs of all these records, and you're not listening to them. And I'm going on to all these record stores and spending $35 on a new vinyl, and you probably got it sitting there and hadn't been spun in 25 years, and it's sitting there collecting dust, and I'm going to spend $35 at the record store to go pick up this brand spanking new version of a digitally remastered vinyl that's been pressed 14 times over. This is the problem that I have. See,
but
I don't know
yours will not have any skips, at least for a good hour or so.
At least.
Yeah.
And it is super thick. I mean, the new ones, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to sample the new ones. They're like, you won't break them over anybody's heads.
Yeah.
It won't happen.
They're like the 78 used to be.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of the ones.
Somebody want one of those things, man. It's going to do some damage.
Some of the cool ones coming out. The Doors, Morrison Hotel Sessions.
Awesome.
That album turning 50. We get to hear some of the early versions of the songs. Genesis Live at Nebworth is going to be coming out as well. Of course, it's record day. You got to have some Grateful Dead, Flaming Lips. Did you guys know this? There was an early Elton John record that was recorded, never came out. They scrapped it before his official debut. It's called Regimental Sergeant Zippo, which is going to be coming out tomorrow.
Well, that's pretty cool. That'd be interesting to hear that. I bet it's good. I bet
it's I listened to a snippet of it on his website. It's interesting. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you decide if you want to.
Is it poppy? Is it poppy or is it rock?
To me, it sounds a little bit like Beatles of the era. That's what I got out of it.
Right.
It's always interesting to me to see those guys, though, as they build and they grow. I mean, those first albums usually are not the best. I mean, especially the ones that didn't get released or if they just didn't make the mainstream. There's usually a reason why at that point in time. Like you go back and listen to early David Bowie or something like that. You know, it's just totally different and it doesn't seem to fit. It's not quite what people are used to. So I'd imagine early Elton John is probably along that same lines where you just don't. He wasn't in his groove. He hadn't found himself. He hadn't found what he wanted to be, who he wanted to be as a performer. And that kind of takes some time to build up.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's got the writing of Bernie Taupin, so it could be completely. You can see why it was shelved for over 50 years.
Just some dude, one of his buds.
It was the writing of Bob the bartender at the pub.
The custodian.
It's not the same.
I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to.
Also, to me, there seemed like there were a ton of concert announcements that came out this week. Eagles adding date to their shows, to their tour. Elton John is back on the road. Foo Fighters going to be opening up Madison Square Garden in just about a week and a half. Kiss, Doobie Brothers, Priest, Skynyrd. So concerts are back. I'm eager to go to something. Scott and I were talking about this earlier today.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Guns N' Roses. I'd like to see Wolfgang's band with Mammoth WVH.
Mm-hmm.
What I've heard from them, I like them. I bet that's pretty cool. He's got the chops now. Nowhere close around here is a Guns N' Roses show, though. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm protesting GNR right now. I'm not canceling. I'm just protesting at the moment. But they had that tour scheduled for Grant Field before COVID kicked in, and I was planning on being there in Atlanta, Georgia Tech campus, Grant Field, stadium show. I was ready to go, and I've never seen GNR live, so I was super excited about this. They ended up rescheduling that tour, which is what you're talking about. The problem is they didn't reschedule the Atlanta date.
No, they are.
So I'm furious about that.
June 22nd, they're getting back on the road in Dublin, Ireland. Looks like if you're willing to drive to Indianapolis or Columbus, Ohio, then you might be able to. But
I thought you were going to say drive to Dublin, Ireland.
Well, yeah, I would pay to see that. Get that car that can go.
It's a heck of a trip.
Yeah,
go ahead. We got another announcement. There's some things that are happening here in town that I think they're pretty way cool. I mean,
yeah.
Hear more and more, including on Monday morning, and then giving away the tickets next week on the 420 flashback. I will personally really like this one.
Yeah, it's good to be back in a crowd shouting along with the lyrics you sort of don't remember, but you know, in the crowd, you sound fantastic.
Yeah, your neighbors are so glad to get you out of the neighborhood there in the apartment complex, because they're about tired of hearing you singing. They're ready for you to go someplace else, like at a concert, and kind of blend in, because you're not really blend in that well singing out there.
No.
Cool, correct. Not at all.
I've never done karaoke, so being in the middle of 10,000 people singing along is my vibe. I can do that.
Yeah, see, this is, and you guys are kind of touching on it a little bit, but you know, the beauty the thing I love, there's many things I love about radio, but one of the fun things that we always enjoy is we get a little bit of that inside scoop every once in a while that we can't tell people, and we get to kind of be like, ooh, we get to throw it out there a little bit. But there's just the things that, and Scott touched on it just a second ago, the things we're starting to hear that are really starting to crank up. There's some really exciting things that I think people are going to be just super stoked to hear about. One of them coming is Monday morning, as we'll make a big concert announcement, but also the fact that those things after that are coming that we can't tell you about either. So it's just be warned and prepare your bank account, because you're going to want to be able to spend a lot of money this year, because tickets, you're going to want to buy a bunch of them.
Yeah. I was talking to one of my buds in the business, and he said, nobody was working. Nobody was working forever, and now suddenly everybody's working. Every caterer, every roadie, every stage, every bit of sound. It's like suddenly, if you want to put anything together right now, good luck, because everything has been gobbled up, which is a good thing for us.
Well, it's the Coors Light summer of fun for everybody except for the promoters that are trying to put all these tours together and route everything around, which is the funny thing is you try to put all these artists and all these bands, you think about what they're traveling around with. The artists are mostly on the buses. There's other people that go around. So there's hotels to book, there's catering to get taken care of. There's all these things behind the scenes that people have to get routed in directions, and trucks have to get to the right place. So those promoters, bless them, they are working hard.
I'm kind of upset that going back to concerts, fine with that. I'm kind of upset because I have a feeling that when I buy the concert t-shirt, I'm going to have to account for COVID pounds and go one size up. So it's either just accept the fact or get on a treadmill. I don't know which to do. That
or did COVID inflation kick in and hit the merch stand also? Because I'm not sure if I can pay any more for a hoodie than I already am. I mean, they're like $85 a pop already.
Yeah. Rent or hoodie.
Saw off an arm.
Make those decisions. Speaking of live music, it came back to Chattanooga last week with the Riverfront Nights. Incredible crowd, incredible show with Electric Avenue. Got it going on again tomorrow as we continue Riverfront Nights. Our
old Bill Lockhart, I guess, will be down there and open the show from Talk Radio 2.3 in the newsroom here that handles everything on KZ and in 107.9 Country. So that's cool. And he's as we were saying, a funky guy. It's a funky band. He'll fit right in. He's
going to slide right back into norms right there. It's time to be you're going to be like, hey, there's Bill Lockhart right there. I see it. It's happening.
Man, yeah. I want to see him stage dive.
Well, I guess we'll have to just go down. Music starts at 7, so get there early and get your place.
Yep.
So you can keep an eye on Bill. Yeah,
We will be there having a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, bring any refreshments or stay cool because it's going to be a nice warm one too.
It is. I guess any rain's probably going to get out pretty much for the weekend overnight tonight. I mean, there'll be chances of it, but not much. So that's all good. Looks like the weekend will be pretty good. We went and hung out with a Q Smoker today, two Food City locations. So check that out on Dayton Boulevard in Red Bank and also on Lee Highway and Chaliford Road. And, Trigger Hippie, Steve Gorman will be in town next weekend on Saturday night performing at Riverfront Nights. He's a great guy and a good dude. We'll get him on the radio, let him tell some stories. So that is going on. Man, I dropped by Southern Honda Power Sports. I've been watching that building being built there in East Ridge, and I went in today and just got a little bit of a lay of the land, and just as many square feet as the Workman Road location, about 75,000, and they are decked out with all kinds of stock. They're giving away 1,005 side by side. Yeah, that'd be a good broadcast. We will be there live in the morning at about 10. They got bands that are playing starting at about noon or so. So, and food trucks, great deals. They want to move some products. So that's going on tomorrow. What else? Are we missing anything? I'm sure we probably.
I don't know if we're missing anything for this weekend, but I don't know if we got a chance to touch on what you got a chance to do last weekend, which was you were doing some bodybuilding last weekend, right? And you kind of showing off the guns and representing.
Down.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, that was a good time, man. That was hosting the Mr. and Miss Chattanooga and all the bodybuilding competition and Embassy. That's a good time. Several hundred, I think Sean told me 300 people were there. So yeah, that was good. All good. Yeah,
a lot of protein powder in the mix there.
They did.
A lot of whey protein.
Yep. Yeah, that whey.
You can't go wrong with the whey. I mean, you just got to put whey in everything. I mean,
Ed Jones, nutrition role, actually had a place there, and guess what he had on his table? Whey protein.
Of course.
All right, that's fun. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend. I think there's a lot of different things going on. It's free fishing weekend, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew this. If you wanted to go out and drop a line in the water, you can do that without a license this weekend. A couple of fishing rodeos going on around town too. I think East Ridge and Lakeside have one going on. If you want to get the kids involved, take them fishing a little bit, get them out and exposed to throwing a line in the water, and that'd be fun. Kind of way to spend maybe the early parts of Saturday morning, and if you want to get out and do that. Some people wait around for that. Some people don't go fishing, don't get the license. That's fine. You're just having fun free fishing day.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, all good, man. Well, guys, have a great weekend, and Dodger, take a walk or something wherever you are.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a gorgeous town of Red Bank, Tennessee. I'm going to stop by Craig's house here in a minute and just see if he's got anything in the fridge.
Yeah, maybe a cold Coors Light for you.
Yeah, well, the Coors Light summer fun continues with KZ106 all summer long, and it seems like everything's falling into place because we appear to be really kicking up the fun. So all is good as far as our things is our cuppeth runneth over. So all good.
Better be running over than empty.
Exactly, man. Guys, have a great weekend. Okay.
All right, you too.
See you guys.